So we have 20 classes every week. We have one class every morning, Monday through Friday. Then we have 3 classes in the evening, Monday through Thursday. And then we have 3 classes on Saturday morning. Wide variety of classes. Just, again, everybody's at different levels and everybody is at different interests. I personally like the variety of classes, not just because we're all different people and we have different interests, but your body needs to be challenged in different areas. So you have to change what you're doing. You can't constantly do the same thing, otherwise it's no longer works.
It is a really unique gym. I had the opportunity to come here when they first opened as a trainer. They had approached me. And I also instruct the Zumba class, and I've done that since Richland Fitness has opened. And it's really nice to be able to have that group fitness cardio connection, I will call it, and then the personal training connection, because it complements the resistance training, it complements the personal training. So
I go into a Zumba class where most of the people are about half my age, and I can keep up. I can even outdance some of them. 3 years ago, I wouldn't have survived a Zumba class.
In Zumba, I couldn't make it through the one song the first time. I'm in my mid-50s, and when I went in there the first time, it was just like the first song, I'm humping a puppet against the wall, thinking, oh my God, how many more songs? And now, I make it through the whole class.
There's some people around here that call it one of the easier, the entry-level classes. It's really not, okay? It's all in what you put into it. It can be entry-level if you want to take it easy, because you can modify it, but you know, you can really push hard and get a lot out of it. So
we use weights, and we use the bands for your legs.
Resistance bands.
Resistance bands for the legs. So you really do get a good workout from it. It's a really good class. I definitely recommend it, because that's another thing. I can see that you know, my heart rate's the blood pressure is gone down, that I don't really need to take blood pressure medication anymore. It's just it's really helped out a lot. And training and then going in there is you get both parts of it.
Exhale back down, hand on the outside of your foot this time, still looking up at your right hand if you're able.
From yoga, there's several different yoga classes. We've enjoyed them all thoroughly. Being a guy, normally guys don't associate yoga with strength, but the classes were extremely humbling, because you realize where you're really at in terms of being able to hold your own body up. And you know, I think it's a big measure of strength is how strong is your core, how are you able to hold yourself up. So you know, while yoga is great for stretching and relaxing, it actually helped me develop a tremendous amount of core strength and shoulder stability as well, which was an advantage that I just didn't think I was going to get with that. And then obviously kettlebell. You know, kettlebell is a great class because it incorporates both the cardio and the strength portion at the same time. I don't think I've ever walked out of a kettlebell class with anything left in the tank, which I like. I'm a, you know, spend it all at the gym kind of guy and then rest the rest of the day. So I really enjoy that class.
Come on, don't quit.
Any of the boot camps that they've had here, the dynamic cardio classes, kettlebell as well, have all been phenomenal. And it's not just your run-of-the-mill aerobic, you know, class like that. It definitely adds new elements, and you sweat and you have nothing left in the tank when you're done.
And there's a variety too. I mean, so everybody starts fitness at a different level, and I think the most intimidating thing that anybody can experience is going to a gym either for the first time or for the first time in a long time. And the nice thing is when you have those classes available, they give you something consistent, you know, so you're not coming in going, what do I do? Where do I start? How do I go? You know, so whether it's a lower impact class that somebody's looking for, somebody that wants to get moving, I mean, everybody that I see walk out of the Zumba class is drenched in sweat too. So I mean, it gives there's an option for that. And then if there's somebody that wants to do more of a higher impact kind of exercise, you know, like burpees and throwing kettlebells around, I mean, that's available as well. But you also get to progress as you're moving through. So when you're a part of those classes and you weren't able to participate at 100% when you first started, but then you're finishing a class or you're you know, increasing your weights or lowering your times or things like that, I mean, you really see a big change.
You're accomplishing your personal records.